Welcome to Angels Don't Lie with Jeannie Street. Jeannie is a God-based medium, owner of In Spirit Healing Studio, and new author of the book The Goddess You. Angels Don't Lie will be a show dedicated to healing and love, and we will be taking live questions. If you have a question you would like Jeannie to answer on the show, or if you would like to contact her, send your correspondence to jeannie@jeanniestreet.com or check out the website jeanniestreet.com. Now here's Jeannie Street.
I let the world on wake up. Trouble is I never went to sleep. I climbed the nightmares in the mountains in my dreams. Oh Lord, won't you get me back with me?
Happy Tuesday and welcome to Angels Don't Lie. I'm your host, Jeannie Street, here on KBJB Radio. And tonight I'm really excited. First, we're at our new time at 7 p.m. So this was the listeners were asking for a later time. So we listened and we moved our time. So we're really excited about this. And tonight in the studio, I have my dear friend and colleague, Carly Hilliard, with me. Hi, Carly.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Good.
Good. Carly is a massage therapist, an energy healer. She's an herbalist, a yoga woman. She is also doing astrology charts. She's just like a well-rounded, amazing healer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you've done a lot of studies, and you have a lot of great talents.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm really excited that you're here. And
I'm excited to be here.
We're going to talk a little bit about forward living tonight and conscious living, as I call it forward living, and a lot of people call it conscious living. So we're going to give some tips throughout the show on what this means for us and how Carly has done this in her life and how she helps her clients with conscious living. So I'm really excited about it. And you'll notice some of the same tones we've been speaking about in the last few episodes, but I think it's a great thing. So we look forward to you guys calling in or sending us your questions. The number here tonight is 860-717-0006. And you can email your questions to jeannie@jeanniestreet.com. So I believe that... What are you doing? You have a note for me? Yeah. Hold on one second. We already have a caller. This is awesome. Wendy from Southbury is on the line.
Well, I haven't connected it through yet, so it'll be in a second. Yes, I'll give you a thumbs up when we're ready.
All right, you got to put that on the little yellow sticky note so we know. So let's talk about conscious living a little bit while we're waiting for them to connect, and what that means for. Let's just tell them what that means for you. What does that mean, conscious living?
Conscious living to me is living in the moment. Watching your breath. And watching my reactions and my thoughts to whatever's happening in front of me. So, noticing how I react in conversation, and always coming back to the breath.
And it's even in text messages and emails, correct? Mm-hmm. It's not just even your vocal, it's everything and how you're reacting.
Yeah, and noticing my point of focus throughout the day. So noticing if I'm going on a walk in the woods, instead of thinking about, all the things throughout my day or things that I have to do later in the day, just being in the moment, breathing, walking slowly, noticing the light moving through the leaves and the trees, and just focusing in on the here and now.
Right. I love that you said that. I think it's important that eye contact that you make wherever it is that you are. So, for instance, we're here in this room, so being in the present moment. So eye contact with you, paying attention, and being in the moment so we can have this lovely conversation. And that's important, correct? And we can mind wander. We can go other places, but we have to kind of like be still. And I love that the breath. I love you brought that in.
Yeah.
I believe our caller is ready. I'm getting the thumbs up. So, hello,
great.
Wendy.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Thanks for calling in. How can I help you tonight?
I was wondering if we could perhaps channel my grandmother.
Sure. Can you just give me her first name?
Her name was Louise.
Louise, thank you. And is your grandmother? I'm getting like gray hair, short.
Yeah.
That's what's coming through like right away. And she's got like really like rosy cheeks. Do you understand? It's her cheeks. She's pointing to the cheeks, and I'm not understanding what she's trying to tell me with the cheeks.
Kiss Pichigil. She used to pinch my cheeks like crazy.
Okay. She's very sweet, very loving, very very happy, and happy to come through for you.
Okay.
You understand that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The freckles. Who has the freckles?
My daughter has some freckles.
Oh, okay. And then she's pointing to the eyes like that's an apple of the eye.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's her way of sending love.
Okay.
Do you have a question for her?
Just when she passed, everyone was holding her hand and like leaning over and kissing her, and I never did that. And I was the apple of her eye.
Oh, that's okay.
So I've felt a lot of guilt since she passed away because I wasn't doing that.
Yeah,
it just wasn't something, I was comfortable, it was just hard for me.
She's saying, no. And she has a little bit of an accent. No, like that's nothing to be guilty of. Nothing. Love is there. Love is present, and that's felt there. That nothing. So please let go of that. Don't carry that around with you.
Mm-hmm. And she was always afraid to die. She always said she didn't want to die.
Well, right, because we have great fear of the unknown, right? Of not knowing. But the peace that comes when we do cross over, and that peace is immediate. That's what she's saying. That peace that she didn't understand would come, and it was immediate. So she had a great comfort. That's what she's saying. Like, she's making me feel comforted. She's making me feel like wrapped up in a blanket and loved.
Okay.
I hope that gives you some peace, Wendy.
It does, because I've carried that with me, since she passed.
And she was more in a home setting when this happened?
She was at home.
Yeah.
But it wasn't pretty at the end. There was a lot of chaos.
Right.
At her house and in her life.
But she was she in, I'm feeling like she was in like a center of her room. Do you understand? That's kind of what she's showing me. Like, was she the center of attention, center of the room, center? That's what she's saying? Like, it was all around her?
Well, she was always in the kitchen, which was in the center of the house.
Okay.
Or, yes, she loved to be the center of attention.
Okay.
She absolutely loved to be the center of attention. And when she wasn't, she made sure she got it. Whether in one form or another, whether it was good, whether it was
not so good,
just whatever it took to get us there. That's what she did. You know.
Yep. Laying the guilt on thick. I get it.
Kinda. I was trying to be nice about it.
Yeah, well, she's saying it, so it's very sweet. It's very. It came from a good place of love, but it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And my brother was with her at the time, who has a really, really bad addiction, and
she's saying
he
disability.
took a lot from her at the end, like everything she owned. So there was a lot of chaos at the end of her life.
She's calling that a disability, that he has a disability. Do you understand that?
That makes sense, because they would never admit that it was anything but.
Yeah, and that's what she kind of just says, like, and I feel like she like puts her hands up, like, it'll come back, like it's things, it's not love, it's not the family.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Have a great evening. You
too. Bye.
Bye now. Well, that was
that's amazing.
I know, she was so cute. She came right through. So sweet. Such a sweet lady. I love how that just is just another testament of how they can just show pure love. and not hold on to the attachment of life, right? Of maybe pain that she might have caused, but it's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the apple of the eye, I really love that. And she kept doing the eye. Yeah. Last week I had a beautiful, we had a message come through via email, and the woman actually did come see me this week. But when the message came through, there was butterfly that came through, two of them, but they were so strong and they were so wouldn't let up. I had to talk about the butterfly, and then it landed on the door over there. And during the break, I was like, Casey, do you see that butterfly? It was crazy. It was like the energy in the room was so heightened.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it, but did you feel it?
Oh, I could definitely feel the vibe. It was really strong when we were doing that call.
Yeah. So that woman actually came to the studio for a reading this week with her mom, and that was it was beautiful. It was really, there were so many loving, kind messages, and guidance came through, and I love that, because it's not just about talking to our loved ones, it's about the guidance that we can receive to help us move through this pain or the things that we're having trouble with. So it's always for our highest and best good. Yeah. And that helps us to live, in that conscious living or forward living with love. And there are things that we do to kind of sabotage that. We don't realize it, right? Don't you believe that? And not really, not on purpose, but so what would be things that you see as self-sabotaging behaviors? Like a self-sabotaging, getting involved in drama?
Yeah, involved in drama.
I think that's the biggest one for women, really. We'll say, I don't like drama, or I don't get involved in drama, but yet we seem to have it all around us. We've all experienced that at one time. And so we invite more of that drama in, just by talking about a situation or thinking about it too much and not being in the moment. We allow that energy of that chaos to grow and become woven in our body, right? In our chakras. Our chakras hold that energy. Right. You teach a great class on the chakras and how to clearing the chakras are important. For balancing energy and for your well-being.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of other self-sabotaging.
Well, I think our thoughts impact so much too. So I'm just thinking, when you start off your day, and say your coffee spills on you in the morning. And then you're like, oh my God, this day is just starting off, awful. And then you're
perfect. That's a great example.
Then you leave the house and everyone in front of you is moving so slowly. Then there's a traffic jam up ahead, or there's an accident. You're late for work, and you're just cursing out in your mind the day already. You're like, already this day is starting off bad. So then I think it's that whole ripple effect throughout the entire day. And, things kind of fall apart. We trip. It's the vibration that we give off is, we're kind of starting off the day with that.
Right. So it's almost like either like a woe is me, I can't believe this is happening to me.
Yeah.
Or we blame it on the outside events, as if, these events are going to take over our life,
And with the drama, I think just watching our energy when we're feeling attacked in some way, right. Noticing where that's stemming inside of us, what's the deeper feeling if someone is saying unkind words to us.
Right, yeah. Because the ego, the fear attachment, will want to get involved in that Schmigo guy I talk about. He wants to get up in that and say, oh yeah, let's party, let's tango, and I'm going to tell you, all the things that, that are wrong with what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So ego will bring you to those discussions, which end up really bringing you to a lower vibration of thought, and bring your energy down and actually open you up to receiving more of that back in. Mm-hmm. Because you're staying with it. You're not releasing it. You're not seeing that it's really kind of an illusion. It's not reality. Even though somebody might have a judgment towards you or anger, it's nothing to do with you. It really is about them. So your detachment from it is the most important thing. Your ability is to be in love and be in the moment rather than be in that story of somebody else is really important.
Mm-hmm. It's all about your reaction.
Yeah, and conscious living is is something to do with love. It's not something you do kind of on your own.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take a quick break here on Angels Don't Lie, and with my guest, Carly Hilliard, and we'll be back after the break. And welcome back to Angels Don't Lie. I'm your host, Jeannie Street. Tonight we're talking about conscious living, or as I refer to it in my book, The Goddess You, as forward living, living with love, being in the moment. And we're talking about how you can do this and the things that we do to self-sabotage our conscious living, what we allow into our lives. And here with me tonight is Carly Hilliard, who is a healer, a massage therapist, herbalist, yoga teacher, instructor, an all-around guru of good health.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we were talking again about the, conscious living, and I know we were talking over the break about some points that you wanted to bring up about that.
So every moment is an intention to live out of your weakness or to live out of your strength. So I feel like everything's kind of a test in life. Every person in our life is a teacher, mm-hmm. whether it be to uplift us and to help encourage us in some way to shine our light, or, who are challenging us, maybe going against us or feel threatened by us. And that's also, a teacher too.
And I love that you're bringing that up, because I think that's an important component, because the people that challenge us or maybe judge us, they can teach us to be completely different and allow us to be more forward. Mm-hmm. We're going to take a call. We have a caller, and Heather, did you say? Heather is on the line. Hi, Heather. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How can I help you tonight? Do you have a question?
I do. I'm calling. I recently lost my father, and I was wondering how he's doing.
Can you give me your father's first name, Heather?
Thomas.
Thank you.
I took care of him all the time, so now I'm just wondering who's doing it now.
Who's taking care of him now?
Yeah.
Okay. Your dad had some lung or chest issues?
Yeah.
Of a very heavy chest and very hard to breathe.
Yes.
Was he on oxygen as well?
At the end, yes.
Okay. He says you did a very good job of taking care of him. There's a lot of love there, a deep connection.
Yeah.
You understand? And he's okay. You need not worry, he's saying. And he's very gentle. He's a very gentle man.
Very, very gentle.
Yeah. And he's sorry that it was so hard for you, and that he's actually sorry that you had to do what you did with him. He's a little embarrassed by some of it. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. And he, with the gratitude from the heart, he just has his hand on his chest with a lot of gratitude. He's showing me like a uniform. Do you understand the uniform? I don't know if he was in the service or...
No, they called me the general.
Okay. Oh, that's really funny. Okay. Showing me the uniform. Okay, so there you go. You're the general. And he's fine. He's happy. He's with family. He's with the others. He's saying, he's calling them the others. He's got the quotations. Do you understand?
Yep.
Okay. Yes. And everything is going to be fine. He's telling me to tell you, like, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay now. You understand that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, you're most welcome, Heather. You're most welcome.
What a great thing you do.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
And I think a lot of people should call you so they could get these messages from the other side.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, right? And
yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it brings such a peace. It brings a healing to us.
It does.
Yeah. So you're wrapped.
Thank you so much, Jeannie.
You're welcome. You're wrapped with love, Heather. Have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
So I used to have a wellness studio, and Jeannie would come in and, see a bunch of people and bring through their loved ones. And
at my group readings. I love the group readings.
Yeah, and that's what, it's just amazing, the healing that happened there, and the healing that you brought through with my dad coming through so many times, my grandma, and my friend Casey. It's so beautiful,
and it's so pure, right? It's I can't even explain it. Like what it does for me as well. Like I love to do that for another because it brings such joy, and peace and healing, and it always moves me each and every time.
Yeah.
Carly was a gift to me because she was one of the first people to really believe in me, and that goes along with that conscious living, believing in yourself, and trusting your truth and standing in it without shame, without fear and judgment of others. And it's not an easy thing to do, especially when people question you or dish you or try to call you out on it. And so when you had your studio and I was allowed to do those group readings, it enabled me to use that as the self-love as a way to move forward and really have faith that I could do it. So it was so powerful to watch too. So many people being healed, they hold on to stuff for so long, and then they're like, Dad's fine, and he's letting me know this and that. And when you watch the energy move, isn't that incredible? Like, because you see energy as well. Like when that energy connects of the message with the person, you see their body kind of soften and their heart open. And even though tears flow, it just all of a sudden something is released. Right. So if we talk about the chakras and we talk about the energy that we hold in grief in the area of the heart and the throat, in between there's a center where we hold that grief, and that becomes it can be very burdensome. It can be clogged. It can be a place where we are unable to move out of that pain and suffering. So it's really important. That's why the messages are so lovely, because they help that energy to move and dissipate, so we can move in our lives and be conscious of the moment instead of conscious of the pain. Yeah. And I think when spirit comes through, a lot of the times they're saying sorry for something they did. Exactly. And usually it's about them not giving enough love in some way too, that they're sorry. And I think that it wakes me up to live moment by moment, and just follow joy in life and give as much love as we can, because we're here for a short period of time. We might as well. I had give it our all. Another reading this week with a woman who was really a very powerful reading, and hers was the opposite. It wasn't like her mom came through in the reading, and there was a lot of abuse in her life. I mean, a lot of abuse. This woman grew up in Germany, and the mom had shown me all of this. She was verbally and physically abusive. And so this woman carried all of this pain throughout her life. And so I saw the barbed wire. I saw all this low energy, and the mother came through, with please forgive me, with, a love and trying to help the daughter now, where in life she wasn't able to do any of those things. It was so powerful and so unbelievable. And it was all to help this woman move through her disease, the diseases that have taken hold of her body because of the grief. Because not only do we eat things that we might be, say, sensitive to or allergic to, or that aren't good for us, we also eat our emotions. We eat things that we are thinking or are feeling. And those things are the dangerous things, because they become part of our energy and become a part of our body. And that's where our energy gets low. And disease can come in, and illness and things that can move us out of our alignment, out of that joy, out of receiving love. And the way back is that self-love. It's really simple steps. It is self-love, and that's self-nurturing. So using the tools from my book, The Goddess You, to move forward, to be able to implement the self-love, the forgiveness, the letting go. It's really simple, but it's life-changing. It really is, yeah. Oh, and I was offering, I should tell the listeners, there's still time if you want to enter our contest to win a free signed copy of the Goddess You book or the Goddess You journal. We're giving away a copy of each next week on the show. So you can still call in and give KJ your name, or you can email to jeannie@jeanniestreet.com and just put in the subject line, enter to win the book, KBJB, and we'll put you on the list. Beautiful.
And you can buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, you can go right to my website, to jeanniestreet.com, and actually you can either buy the book or the journal on Amazon or on Barnes & Noble. But I also have a Goddess Bundle package that specifically is for my tribe. And since this is part of my tribe, you people listening to the radio, you are part of my tribe. And it's a great value. It's $50 for the book, the journal, and this custom feather pen. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Did you see them at the studio, Carly?
Yeah. Limited quantity, though, right?
Yeah, they're limited. I only have 20. So it's really special. And if you'd like to have that, we've sold a couple already, so we don't have quite 20 anymore. So we're trying to tell people to hurry up and get their bundle. Yeah.
Exciting.
I love the feather pen. Did you get the whole?
I did. Yeah, I saw.
Oh my gosh, they're so crazy. Like the energy of them are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the woman that made them was very special as well. Yeah. So exciting.
Nice.
Anywho, so there we are. We're talking about forward living and conscious living and how you can move away from self-sabotaging behavior. And let's go back to drama and talk about that a little more, because that's just something that's in everybody's life. Mostly women. Men don't really seem to care about drama. And my husband's in the room and he's shaking his head. Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Shut up, Casey. And but women, we tend to do this because we have low self-esteem in a lot of ways, or we'll see somebody else who has something that we don't, and we don't even realize we're doing it. We don't realize that we're bringing that energy forward.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you believe that?
Yeah.
You've had people kind of attack you and the things that you do. How do you handle that?
Well, I have to watch my feelings and my thoughts, not react too fast, but not let it weaken my energy so much. When there's harsh feelings about me coming at me, or just telling me I'm not good enough in some way, it weakens my immune system and I'll end up catching a cold after.
Right.
I'll either want to really completely retreat out of the conversation and shut down, and do
you ever get fiery and want to go back at that person?
I do, but I think I run the other way most of the time. Okay. So I gotta, and we all express ourselves differently. Sometimes people react with fire and they want to attack, and I'm a little bit of the opposite. Yeah. And
yeah, I don't like confrontation either. Although I feel like in the past I could really stand my ground. I would feel like and roar my roar, but I've learned to soften that and to listen and not really speak. That was a big one, not to shut my mouth. Mm-hmm. And to allow.
And I'm sure it could be coming from their insecurity, because a lot of times people will put someone down and just try to belittle them to take more power for themselves subconsciously.
Right.
But really that's not really working out too well. I mean, they still have the same issue that they have to deal with, and there's something deep down that they have to deal with that they feel insecure with in themselves. And then for me, not to react and feel, because sometimes when harsh feelings come at you, you can really think about it and be like, ooh, maybe I'm not good enough, and maybe you have all those thoughts that come through, and it can affect all different areas of your life. Yeah, in so many different ways.
And it's important that we, stop ourselves before we wreck ourselves. To slow it down, and you can catch yourself in the midst of maybe a reaction, and you can have the opportunity to turn it to a love tone and remove yourself and remove your energy and say, listen, this has nothing to do with me and everything to do with that person. So I'm gonna just move myself back over here, and I'm going to move on with my life in a forward direction, and I'm going to let that situation dissipate on its own.
Mm-hmm. And also to have the strength to say no when something doesn't feel right also. Right. I don't think it's a good reaction to retreat and run away. And also just say, you know what, that's your projection of me, and just kind of say, that's not okay to talk to me like that, and kind of speak up for yourself a little bit too.
Ooh, that's hard.
I know. Yeah.
I think
it's not easy.
Yeah, I think that's hard, because that's where confrontation can come in, and that's where that's that area that I don't always like.
Mm-hmm. But I think just as we move through life, looking at people, talking to people, noticing when we get triggered, and also just trying to lift people up, and seeing who they are in the moment. They don't have to be any better than that, because some people put so much like, but you could be this way, and I see your potential, and I see this in you, but they don't see the person for who they are in front of them, right? And we'll put a lot of baggage on someone, like, well, you could be doing this, you could be doing that, when there's so much beauty in front of us with that person,
right? Because that's that judgment. We say, oh, well, it could be done this way, it could be done that way. This is what I think, and instead of, okay, well, accepting the person for learning their lessons and going about it their way.
Mm-hmm.
As we always talk, our things are the same, or we have the same line of thoughts going on.
Yeah.
Well, today I passed on the thing on Facebook called the butthole wife. Although we
were just talking about this.
I said right up front, it goes both ways, and it's really, even people towards their children or whatever, where you're constantly nitpicking them to do things the way that you want it to be, and they just can't win, either picking up clothes or doing chores or what have you, and then that person's gone, and then they're like, well, it wasn't as big of a deal as it was. You know what I mean? It's right. It was real trivial.
And that's always the regret of a loved one that comes through in a reading. Just like the woman that came to the studio with her, from Germany, and the mom came through with the regret of the abuse that she gave, and how she made her daughter feel less than and have low self-esteem her whole life. She took the responsibility on, and a sorrow, because not only do maybe we feel sorrow after somebody crosses and feel guilt, but they will on the other side as well. They'll take that responsibility on, because it's all love on the other side through the veil. There's no harsh tones, there's no drama, there's no anger, there's no judgments, there's no separation from the divine. Mm-hmm. And we here as humans, we can choose not to have that separation, but our lives are these intricate things that are lessons and areas to grow. And so that's why it's interesting that we choose sometimes more fear over love. So when we are able to choose love, and we're able to see somebody as a divine being, not separate from us, but as an equal from us, we can also move through a situation, anger, of judgment tones, and we can move higher. We can allow our life to bring us to a new plateau, right? A new beginning, a new day, right? New opportunities of growth. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to take a short break, Carly. Okay. We will be right back after the break on Angels Don't Lie. Welcome back to Angels Don't Lie. I'm your host, Jeannie Street. And tonight we're talking about forward living, conscious living with my dear friend Carly Hilliard. And I want to remind you of my book signing on January 26th. It's at In Spirit Healing Studio, and we are going to have a blast. We're going to have a juice bar and book signing and lots of healthy hors d'oeuvres. I'm just really excited about it, so it's going to be a fun time. I hope you can make it. Woohoo! Yay! And we were, what were we talking about? I'm lost now. During the break, we were like, oh, we need to go over this topic. And now I'm
listening to inner guidance.
Oh, yes. And I totally love that, because I think that we shut off our inner guidance when we get in a drama situation. We get really fearful, and we kind of don't listen to that tone, and we listen to fear voice rather than love's voice. So for you, what does that mean, like listening to the inner guidance? Like, how do you connect to it?
Well, I think meditation is key, in any way that meditation works for you. It doesn't have to be the sit down, breathe, and get a message that way. I think it could come in many forms.
Yeah, I always tell the listeners it can be done in journaling. I love that too, like just simply writing a question out. What is a quick way for you to meditate?
Well, I love taking a bath and meditating in the bath, and I get I just feel really connected there.
That water energy.
Breathing really deeply. And I do different meditations. Some are guided. And really when I'm in a deep space of relaxation, asking for guidance to come through, I always get messages that I need to hear, right, as long as my energy is open to receive it.
And you work with crystals, correct? And some herbs as well?
Yeah.
For connecting to your intuition?
Yeah.
Like a tea, can we talk about like what kind of tea you might use?
Tea. Why, I mean, all sorts of teas that you can use, but I'm just thinking mugwort you can burn around you. I like that. Cause,
I love mugwort.
Yeah, that really, it increases psychic ability, it helps the dream state, and right. I just love that. You can just burn a little bit of that around the room and have your intention to connect, and that's beautiful.
What is that? I think it's white fir. Is that what the tea was that you recommended? I bought it and I have it at home. Is it?
Silver needle.
Silver needle
clears your mind. Yeah, and it opens. It just.
Yeah, I love the silver needle tea. So I'll make that with some the bee pollen, and I'll that's kind of steep for a little bit, and I really like that for opening intuition, opening that guidance for the third eye.
Yeah, but I think sometimes I don't listen to my intuition as much, and I'm just thinking back to jobs that I've had or relationships, and maybe I stay in something way too long, and I always get a message somehow. Like, I get little messages, but I'm not noticing them, and then, I'll turn my head wrong, and then my neck is out of whack.
Oh, let's talk about this, because I think this is really important, because I call these nudges in the book. When spirit talks to you, you'll get nudges, this beautiful guidance. And when we ignore the nudges, they become right in our face.
Yes.
And this recently happened to you about massage, because you were seeing a lot of massage clients because somebody actually said to you, you need to see X amount in a week, correct? Mm-hmm. And so you started to listen to that as if somebody else's advice was better than your advice. And then your body, you kept feeling like, no, don't do it. But then you did it, and then your neck went out, right?
Well, my neck went out, and my elbow and my hand had a sharpshooting. That's been going on for a while, and I know it's time to move out of massage for a while, and just more into energy healing. But I was getting the nudge, and then it just, it hits you hard, and then it just throws you off.
And
but I didn't need to wait that long.
Right.
I could have listened a while ago.
So tell our listeners what it's like in a healing session with you. What would they expect to come and get?
So the healing session, each session is always a little bit different. But it's chakra balancing, Reiki, sometimes shamanic work, journeying to meet their power animals. But mainly it's just me holding different points of the body. The person is quiet. And then I just allow myself to be open to receive and gaze at their energy. Sometimes I see colors or feel blockages in the body. Sometimes their loved ones will come through with messages. Animal guides will be in the room at different times. And so always different.
All of these little things that come through, little tones, whether it be an animal or a loved one, they all have to help that person move through for their highest and best good, correct?
Yes.
Right. And how can people get a hold of you?
Well, just back to the healing for a second. A lot of the times it brings up also if someone's off their path in a way. We're always on the right path, but there's a higher road sometimes we can take in life. So sometimes the divine will open that up to the awareness, like, you've always loved to write, and are you writing enough, or whatever it is. Right. And I just love that. Kind of steers you back into your joy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So I have a website, terraloka.com.
Okay.
And I'll spell that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. TERRALOKA.com. And you can email me through that website or terralokawellness@gmail.com and schedule an appointment that way.
Beautiful.
Yes.
That's so exciting.
I love
and
it.
I'm so excited that you're moving a little away from the massage and more into energy, because your work is incredible. And Carly also does charts. You're doing the...
I'm just getting into astrology charts, just for friends and family. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really excited. I want a chart reading. I've heard fantastic reviews on them. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, which I think is incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that energy work is incredible, and helping people is a life mission, correct? It's being of service. So it's an interesting way to move through your life, because there's always new ways to learn and grow, whether it's through classes, whether it's books, whether it's listening to audio. There's new way that open us to new ways of thinking. Yeah. And you're a big fan of Abraham Hicks, correct?
Yeah.
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 And I know you like the audio books too. I love listening to audio. We're going to have at the studio, GR from the Rock Show is actually going to teach a class on an introduction to A Course in Miracles.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I know.
That'll be amazing.
Really excited about that. And I think this is going to be wonderful for a lot of people, because A Course in Miracles, I know there's some study groups that were around, and now there's not really any. So we're really excited about it.
Yeah.
So, and that should be coming up. I believe we have him on the schedule for March to start. So we're going to run that program. He's going to do it 2 times a week, a Thursday and then a Saturday, a Thursday night and then a Saturday. So he'll do that in a week. So you can choose whichever class works best for you. And then it'll be a 4-week class, and then he'll pick it up again in the fall. So that way, if you're unable to make maybe one of the classes, you can redo it in the fall.
Oh, that's
And then
great.
he'll do some sort of a study program. We haven't figured that part out, but we're really excited about that.
I'll join in on that.
Yeah, and we're going to start up the superfood workshop in February. And I have an angel workshop that'll be coming up in February. And everything will be on the website. We're just redoing the InSpirit website, so that's in the process, and it'll be ready with the new schedule hopefully by the end of the month, so people can plan. And you have your chakra series that you're teaching in InSpirit as well.
Yep. Onto the heart chakra in February.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what's the date of that again? Your meeting?
February 16th.
Okay. And the class
Thursday from 6 to 8.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a series, 8-month series, and it'll be ongoing. So if you jump in at the heart chakra, that's fine. You could always take it later on, and then if you want to teach it, move on to teaching the chakras.
So let's explain that. It's 1 chakra a month. So she started with the root chakra, and then works the way up. So there's 7 main chakras. That's what you're doing in the class?
Yes. And we'll go a little bit at the end into the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 12th.
Perfect.
At the very end. And it's just amazing tools for self-awareness, energy centers in our body. So when we're feeling off in some way, it just kind of brings your energy in. My digestion is really slow. It's not working very well, and I'm not digesting food. You could be holding on to a lot of emotions and stuffing your emotions in, for instance. And how do we help our digestive system? How do you deal with the emotions that you're avoiding to deeply feel and sit with? So it's just fascinating.
And what's amazing? The people that are taking the class are loving it. The feedback we're getting is so positive. So I'm really excited that we're going to do it ongoing. And,
because I like that commercial that I'm not overweight, I'm just bloated. I'm bloated on emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work with you. I'm going to fix that.
Do we have a question? I have a message from KJ, but it didn't come through all the way.
Nothing at the moment that I know of.
Oh, okay. Somebody was sending a question in, so. Beautiful. And so that's exciting. The chakra series you can drop in anytime. It's at InSpirit. It's usually the first Thursday of the month, but you moved February, so it's February 16th. But then it'll continue to back to the first Thursday in March. And it's a 2-hour workshop, and Carly is very generous. She has generous with her time and what she presents. So it's a lovely class. So if you
what
feel
time of day is that?
6 to 8,
6 to
Thursday
8.
night. Yep. First Thursday of every month.
Yep.
Except for February.
Except for February, we're doing it on the 16th, which is nice because
Yes.
it's right after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that'll be perfect.
A lot of emotions to work on after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Heartbreaks. Or not. Could be lots of love. Lots of love. Well, I think we are just about out of time. How are we doing over there?
We have a couple minutes to talk about the book stuff, and then we'll wrap it up.
The book stuff. Let's talk about the book stuff.
Yeah, let's.
What do you want to know about the book stuff,
Well,
Casey?
I want to know about the 11th, which is...
Well, the 11th, which is tomorrow.
Right?
So the 11th is actually the day the book is available. So like people have been able to pre-order it, and tomorrow it ships. So it's live tomorrow. It's actually live. So go ahead and get your book. Go on Amazon. Go on Barnes & Noble. And you are going to love it. And then bring it to the book signing. We also will have books available at the book signing where you can purchase.
Right, and that's the 26th at
That's
the
on the
studio.
26th at the studio. And we only have a limited number of books. So if you want to come and you want us to hold a book, I'd love you to send me an email and let me know. And if you can also buy that book bundle, reserve that book bundle for $50. And you can pick that up at the studio or pick it up that night. And that you can pay for right online, right on my website at geniestreet.com.
And we're also giving away a book.
We're giving away a book
Through the
and
show
a
here.
journal here.
Yep, and a journal. So send an email and put your name in for that.
Yeah, you want that, don't you?
Yes, I already put my name in 100 times.
I know. I think that's like cheating, Casey.
Right, yeah, that's cheating. So my 100 got thrown out.
That's all right. So we're going to announce that next week. So be sure to tune in next Tuesday. And we're going to give that book away. Really excited. Yes. And I don't know how KJ will arrange the shipping or whatnot, but that's her deal.
We'll figure it out.
She'll figure it out. She does. She always figures everything out. Well, thank you so much, Carly, for coming in and being a part of the radio show. I know you were a little nervous.
I was nervous.
A little nervous, but it's not.
Thank you for having me.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
right?
it is fun.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to share your knowledge with others and let them know the things that you do and maybe help somebody by talking about that conscious living.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love that you talked about being on a hike and like just being there, like noticing the trees and leave your phone at home.
Yeah.
Leave your phone at home.
Just breathe deep and become one with it all.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. Well, I know what I know because angels don't lie. This is Jeannie Street signing off. Happy Tuesday.